I'm Jean-Pascal Barbe, or JP for short. A dad, and I'm also a police detective. And sometimes I do a little bit of TV. When I was younger, my dad, so I was born in Mauritius, was quite into fitness. He was a bodybuilder, but I've got quite a few pictures of him, one in particular, and he looks in superb shape. You know, he's got those broad shoulders, big chest, abs, great legs, and I thought, wow, you know, that's what a real man looks like type of thing in my head when I was little. And more importantly, I want to stay and keep fit with my kids because they're active, very, very active. Time, I don't have enough of it. So I've got to try and do what I can when I can. So if I can get up really early in the morning, 45 minutes, if I can get that, I'll do that. If not, I'll have to wait until they're asleep. The program, the routine's not really changed for years. Push, pull legs, push, pull legs. It's nice and easy. I don't have to think too much. Push something, pull something, use my legs. When fitness has helped me. At work, definitely. Well, so before I was a detective, I was a uniformed officer, and you'd have to run or you'd have to try and get someone. You know, criminals, they don't want to see me. You know, as soon as they see me, they run away. So the first thing, I used to sprint quite a bit when I was younger. Fitness helps me interact with my kids. I think it's the best thing ever, to be honest, because if they say they want to go to the park, even if I'm tired, I can do it because I know they're going to want to run. Kids don't just go to a park to have a nice little walk. There's always, they want to run, they want to be carried, they want to, if they fall down, you have to pick them up. So I have to stay fit. Because they're getting bigger, I have to still lift heavier weights. So I have to do that in order to just go to the park with them. Alfred's 8, Ivy's 5, slightly different ages, so they do slightly different things. Even though Alfred doesn't like, or he says he doesn't like running around the swings and stuff, he still does. So I have to push him, for instance, and he's probably about half my weight, and I weigh about, depends how many cakes I've had, 94 to 96 kilos. So that's not easy to push or to pull or to run after. So I have to maintain some level of fitness just to push my child on the swing. So I wake up 5:30, drag myself out of bed like a dinosaur trying to creep through a forest, and then probably I might take a pre-workout. So mix that in, just get a little hit of caffeine, and then shake myself off, splash some water on my face and think, okay, 45 minutes in the gym, I'll try and get that done. At that point the kids might start waking up. So then sometimes they do their own breakfast, sometimes they don't. Sometimes I help them with that. Get breakfast done, get the routine over, brush their teeth, get them ready for school. If I can't do it, my other half will then get them to school, but we swap. So it depends what time I start, what time she starts. Sit down, talk to them, see how their day was, give them a snack. They can chill for a bit, I can chill, have another coffee, like the 17th of the day. And then do dinner time for both them and me. And hopefully, if I get a chance, maybe go out to the gym again. Consistency, discipline, and it's not about motivation, because it's not. I am not motivated to get up at 5:30 and work out, I promise you. I don't want to do it, I hate doing it, but I'm consistent, and I've done it for years. And I want them to look at Daddy and think, oh, Daddy is in good shape because he does things in a systematic way. I would like them to know that it's not easy. It's quite tough actually, because you have to still, fit life around stuff. Because you still have to sit down and relax, and if you've got a partner, if you've got friends, you still want to, you don't want to make your life just about that. Fitness helps me there. It also helps me in terms of just being active. People see me, first of all. So as a detective, one of the key roles is I come into probably the worst day of their life, right? That's not very nice. And I'm supposed to basically reassure you that I can try and help. I'm not always going to be able to help. Like the things I see, the things I hear, the things I have to do, there's a lot. You don't get to see and do that in normal day-to-day life, right? And that's the profession I've chosen, so that's my choice. But you need a break sometimes from thinking. Mental resilience, basically. Because as I said to you before, getting up at any time before or during an alarm. I mean, you set an alarm because you know you're not going to get up, right? So you have to do that. So it gives you resilience because you think you're telling your body, right, I know you don't want to get up, but you're going to get up. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip some muscle fibers. Yeah? You're going to be okay with that? The body's like, no, I don't want that, mate. No chance. But you do it anyway. So it creates a little bit of a connection between your mind and your body. I'm not always positive. I'm not always like, yeah, I can do this. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not a life coach. You know, stuff is stuff, right? Life is life. It has its ups. It has a lot of downs. And having a family has a lot of ups, but you become tired all the time. So sometimes I'll just sit. I won't do anything, and that's okay. I accept it. I get a bit angry because I do that. I'm like, oh, I should be doing something. But then I think, no, if I'm ill, I'm ill. If I'm tired, I'm tired. Always think longer term. Always think your kids are changing in age, right? And they need different things from you. They need time to speak and to kind of go through normal parent and childhood stuff. But they want to run around. That's what kids do. If they can, that's what they want to do. So why wouldn't you as a parent want to run after them or anything? So you work out for them, you work for them, and you understand that you're giving yourself to them. And if you don't want to do that, that's fine. But I would say it's probably the most rewarding thing because they're you, the kids, your kids are yourself. Me, being a dad, shocked and thinking, shit, my life's gonna change, man. Like Alfred, so obviously he's the older one, came out. I'd always use the excuse that I was tired and my eyes were red because of that, but I cried, man. That's my baby boy. And having a son first, I'm like, that's my baby boy. I couldn't believe it. He had a head of hair. I was like, obviously it was disgusting. Like covered in like, you had jelly and all sorts. I was like, that's nasty. Right? It's horrible. But it didn't matter. It's, you know, I was like, you don't know how you're going to react. Your body takes over completely. You're like, yeah, I cried. You can't take time away from the family because they still have to go to school. You still have to work to keep a roof over our head. And then thinking about fitness is probably the last thing I want to do. And there's been times where I've not done it. I've not done it for weeks or months. I've not done it for not years, but just I've not been in the right mindset. I know that doing fitness gives me the release. So I looked at myself, thought, I need to change. So it's challenging yourself and going, I just don't like the way you look. I don't like the way you think at the moment. Personally, I've just taken those small steps, and then those small steps for me have been like a win. I'm like, okay, I'm here now. I might as well work out. Okay, cool. I don't know how I'm going to feel tomorrow, but I might try it again. I can't say how proud I am because they make me proud all the time. You know, seeing them at school, seeing them jump on my back and do some press-ups, just seeing them just grow, like, that makes me proud. They don't have to achieve anything in life. Just being there makes me proud. Think about what you want to achieve. Set some goals, some realistic ones. Whether you want to run fast or 100 meters, whether you want to do some pull-ups, you know, whether you want to do like 10 pull-ups or 20 pull-ups. But probably, I think, thinking about it, the most important one I'd probably say is do it for the long run. Like if you're gonna, this is only day one. The first day you're gonna do it is day one. You don't think at the end. Just think of how long you could stay as fit as possible, because it will impact your friends, your family, and your work life. And it'll get you on TV as well.